Hello everybody, today we are going to be looking at this fantastically large number n, which is made from the digits of the numbers 1 to 44. If you stick all those digits in a row, you get a very long, very big number, and we want to know n mod 45. What is the remainder when n is divided by 45? So if you want a quick warm-up problem, you could first maybe work out how many digits this has, although we don't actually need that for this problem. One of the first things to notice is that 45 is 9 times 5. So if you want to know the remainder, maybe it's useful to know the remainder when it's divided by 9 times 5. So one of the first things to do, which is very easy, it takes just a few seconds, n mod 5, really easy to check for whether something's divisible by 5 in decimal notation, because you just look at the last digit and that's it. So it's got a remainder of 4. That's really useful. I'm very happy we found that so quickly. Now on to the next one, n mod 9. All right. Now this is a bit trickier, and there's a couple of tricks I'm going to use, and I'm actually going to use the same trick but in reverse twice, and then I'm going to show a really neat bit of number theory that can help you with these things, as opposed to just using a formula. So n mod 9, if you want to know n mod 9, this is actually the same as the sum of the digits mod 9. Alright, this is a massive simplification. So we've got to add up the sum of all these digits. So we're going to do 1 plus 2 plus 3, and it's going to go on. And then once we get to 10, we're going to do 1 plus 0 plus 1 for 11, and then it will go on to 20, which is 2 plus 0, and you get the idea, all the way to 4 plus 4. But now we can use the trick again. As opposed to saying that the number mod 9 is the same as the sum of its digits, we can go the other way. We can say the sum of the digits is equal to mod 9. So it actually means that we can reconstitute the 1 plus 0 and 1 plus 1, 2 plus 0, etc. back into their numbers. So this actually becomes 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5, going all the way to 43 plus 44. Now, the standard thing to do if you wanted to know the sum of this would be to use the formula, the n plus 1 all over 2, and then you could show that it's divisible by 9. But I'm going to show you another way, a really useful trick. This is a great result. Okay, it's the sum of n consecutive integers is divisible by n if n is odd. Okay, you can convince yourself of this. I don't know, maybe do something like this: 3 plus 4 plus 5 plus 6 plus 7 plus 8 plus 9. Okay, you can convince yourself that this is divisible by 7. But this is the result that we want to use. The sum of n consecutive odd integers is divisible by n if n is odd. Now, we don't actually have an odd number of consecutive integers, but this is a really cool thing. We are going to add on 45 to this. Now, we have got 5 lots of 9 consecutive integers. Now, because we've got this, we know that the sum must be divisible by 9. Okay. Now, what about that last number that I added? Well, the last number is also divisible by 9. So if the result was divisible by 9 and the thing we added on was divisible by 9, then the original sequence, the original sum, must also be divisible by 9. So this all just goes to show that n mod 9 equals 0. Now, that's great. Now, how can we put these two things back together to find out what n mod 45 is? Well, let's have a look at this. What we know, because we know the remainder is 4, we know that n must be of the form 5k plus 4. And we must know it's also of the form 9m, okay, where k and m are both integers. All right. Now, when you divide this by 45, there's only a few results. K could be 0 and m could be 0. So this sequence is going to start like this. It could be 4, could be 9, it could be 14, could be 19, 24, 29, 34, 39, 44. Those are all the possible values when something of the form 5k plus 4 is divided by 45. And then for 9, it's very, very simple. It's just the 9 times table, all these multiples of 9. Now there's only one number which appears in both of them, which is 9. Therefore, to answer the original question, what is the remainder when this number is divided by 45? The answer is 9. I hope you enjoyed that. If you found this helpful or interesting, please hit the like button, let me know your thoughts in the comments below, and of course subscribe so you won't miss the next video.